Hi. What is your family name? You have this your whole family for Losar? You from Minneapolis? From Minneapolis? Oh. What is your name, sir?
Losar4.m4v.
Yep. And where do you live in Plymouth, you said?
I live in Shakopee.
Shakopee. What do you do?
Mechanic.
Mechanic?
Auto mechanic.
And you say you have family all over the Twin City together today?
Yeah.
And what you talked about last year and this year having a much lower key celebration. What does that mean for the family? You get together, but what do you do and what do you decide to do and what not to do?
This year.
For
This year?
For the decision to make the celebration less.
Oh yeah, because actually we do try to preserve our culture, but not to celebrate too heavily.
So what do you leave out when you say not too heavily?
Because partying, drinking, and all that, don't get too happy or don't get so wild for parties and all that.
So when you talk about the importance of the children learning what Losar is about and having their traditions, how do you explain to them why what's going on?
Basically, it's a Tibetan New Year, and I have to tell them how we preserve our New Year, and it's also a religious thing. So.
And when you tell them about what's happening in Tibet and why you don't celebrate so much this year, how do you explain that to them?
Because it's pretty much the same as last year. My kids know about what's going on in Tibet, so that's why I told them we can't celebrate too good, too heavily.
What does that mean to you to His Holiness come to Washington next week? What does that mean?
That's a good news. That's good news, very good news.
Is that going to be on the television or the satellite, or are you going to watch? Do you have activities with that?
No, I don't have any activities, but if he's on the television, I'm sure I'm going to watch it.
Well, thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Check one.
What does the cultural school do for the kids?
Cultural schools on every Saturdays we have Tibetan language classes, and there are students about 100, more than 100 small kids, and we teach Tibetan language and dance and songs and these kind of things are being taught.
How many people does it take to do that? To teach that?
Teach there are about 6, 7. I think 7 teachers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. So that is growing and growing.
Yes, it's every year it's growing. The first time when we started, it was about 25 students come, and now it has grown to more than 100.
And they, the dances and the things that they learn, they perform here at these events then, huh?
Yes. Yes, these events, yes. Mostly the cultural school consists of smaller children from kindergarten to 6th, 7th grade. So in the morning they are taught languages, the Tibetan languages, and then in the afternoon they are taught how to dance, Tibetan dance, performances, and how to sing.
So are you the principal?
No. I'm just a volunteer here.
What is your name?
My name is Sitting. Sitting, yes.
And your first name? Sitting, or your other name?
Manadi.
Manadi?
Yes.
And so you volunteer as...
yes, I go to volunteers in the office, usually clerical, bookkeeping, and we have lots of cultural. The parents contribute for the kids, for the study of their kids. The parents bring their kids to the school and then come back to pick up them. The school have the private lunch, and almost all the expenses are being paid by individual parents, their parents.
What do you do otherwise? Do you have a labor?
I do help them with clerical things, bookkeeping.
Oh, as a volunteer. But if
Volunteer, yes.
in your full-time work, are you a nurse or something, or a teacher?
I'm a City of Minneapolis employee.
A what?
Employee of City of Minneapolis.
Oh, City of Minneapolis. Okay.
Yes.
How long have you been in Minnesota?
About 12 years.
5 years. Wow.
12.
12 years.
Yeah.
So you're one of the first people.
No. I came through family reunification.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In 1997, came here with my 4 kids, and my husband was.
He was already here.
He was here about 4 years before.
Really?
Yep.
So he was one of the first then.
Yes.
But what does it mean to you this year to have a very minimal celebration, very little small celebration because of the situation in Tibet?
Oh yeah, situation in Tibet is not getting better. Last year, 2008, there had been a very large peaceful demonstrations to the Chinese, and the Chinese have, the people rose in a peaceful way, and the Chinese, they haven't been so good, They have been rude enough to the Tibetans who went there for uprising peacefully, But the situation in Tibet is very tense, It's very much under vigilance of the securities and all, and many of them have been arrested, and many are in jails, and some who are involved in the uprising, somewhere about 4 people were sentenced to death last year, sometime in December or something. So the situation in Tibet, all over southern north, all over Tibet, isn't going better. So it's just
Yeah. It's still good to get together though here for our community. Even when it's serious, the community together is always better, I suppose.
For them, we just don't celebrate as we should be here. We are free, as though we are free, but still back in Tibet, it's not that free, and they are living in a very tense life, So they are not happy at all. That's why I don't get the right word to express in English,
Right.
So.